Yo. Oh, man.
Oi, Rita, tudo bem? That's kind of very good.
Yeah, no, everybody was waiting here, man. Where's Nore? Where's Nore?
Let me turn the music down. 2 minutes. Hang on, 2 seconds.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, Dave. Dave, do you need you?
How you doing, Andre, bro?
Oh, man, how are you, Nore? Hey, Grant.
Yeah, good, man. You good?
Good, man. How's things with you?
I thought for all this time I've been calling you Andrea.
That's all right, yeah.
Everyone calls me, your name's Andre, but I've been calling you for the last 2 years, Andrea. What is it? Am I right or are they wrong? What?
It's Andre, like
Andre. They're wrong.
Yeah, that's it. Andre, yeah.
Hey, how you been, man? How you been during the lockdown?
Man, I've been good. Ooh, just like having these lives, it's been like a therapy. Yesterday, I even been hypnotized. Were you here yesterday?
No. No.
Oh, it was Javid.
Oh, Javid, yeah. Javid, yeah.
And then he hypnotized me, and then I was just like, whoa.
I'll hypnotize you.
Yeah, in the middle of the live.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, 3 times. And then my kids were here. My kids like, oh, Daddy, you're gonna fall off the chair.
No.
And it was for real. I did the exercise, and I was really letting myself go, to make it nice. And then it really affects me. I was like very.
You actually believe in that, yeah? You believed in that,
man. The exercise worked, He did an exercise with the hand like this, and then he was talking something, and then my hands were like, whoa, moving like this. And then he did another one that I couldn't open my eyes. He did one for me to close the eyes, and then I just couldn't open my eyes. And then he said, now you can open your eyes. And then I just, boom. I was even trying, when you try to open your eyes and it starts to twinkle like this.
Yeah.
That was super crazy, man. He sold me that, That was very good.
You know what? I remember when I first joined Jiu-Jitsu, he showed me one of the most basic sweeps. Remember, the scissor sweep? Sweep, yeah. He showed me one of the most like a variation, like when the knee's down and he's like push the knee. He's one of the first people and that's one of my favorite sweeps now. So he showed me that. Yeah.
On this note, Grant, that's here now already, he sent a message and said to say thank you to you for all the help that you always give to him.
Oh, God bless, mate.
Can you see? The love start to pour already.
That's the only nice comment I got in it.
Yeah, that's plenty.
No one likes me in the club. No one likes me. No one likes me at all. I just get nothing but hate. Look, look at Ben. I hope Nore falls off a 30-foot chair. Like, what would you say? What's going on? Abby, Nore, I'm a little drunk. Oh my God.
No. They love you, man. They love you.
No, man. Everyone hates me, man.
No, they do love you. No.
Man, how much have you missed Jiu-Jitsu, man?
Yeah, tell us, what have you been doing like all this time with the lockdown? What are you doing?
Mate, just fucking missing Jiu-Jitsu. That's it. Missing Jiu-Jitsu, man. Missing Jiu-Jitsu, that's it, man. That's all I'm about. That's all I want to do, man. Just get back to Jiu-Jitsu, man. But, yeah. PlayStation, just chilling, man. Just chilling. I'm waiting to get back. That's it. Just waiting to get back. I miss everyone there, innit? I miss all the banter, the people, like. Do you know what I mean? What about you?
Oh man, I've been doing like all these lives, and I've been doing another work now. Like I had some other little projects that I would never have time to do it, but then I'm doing it now during the lockdown. So they all stopped. No, they all stopped. So I think there will be will be like when Jiu-Jitsu comes back, we'll be the swimming probably together.
Yeah. Mate, it's crazy.
Crazy, man. No, tell us, have you done any other martial arts apart of Jiu-Jitsu?
No, just street fighting. I'm joking. I did a bit of boxing. When I was like 17, but I wasn't very good, man. I was just getting pinged about, just getting punched in the head, and then it just worked for me. Do you know what I mean? I did a bit of boxing, worked for me, and then and I just found Jiu-Jitsu. Like, obviously, I think everyone here is like watching UFC and shit. Like, everyone's watching UFC, and then like they want to like do that, without getting punched in the head. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or getting kicked in the head. So I think a lot of people they like stumble across jiu-jitsu because it's like you can defend yourself without getting your head kicked in, without getting your nose broke. Do you know what I mean? So
yes,
I got into really like a bit of boxing and then
yeah, man. And when did you start jiu-jitsu? How did you find Nova Force? Jess is there,
yeah. Sorry, mate. What did you say? I missed you there.
When did you start jiu-jitsu? Well, did you start Nova Força? Was it the first jiu-jitsu place you went?
Oh, mate, sorry, mate, you cut out. I think I've got a bad connection. So, can you hear me?
When did you start jiu-jitsu?
Oh, mate, 7 years ago. That's like 2013. So that's a long time ago, man. But so I think it was in a place called Energy Gym. And I got there and it was like Jose was there. Like,
Jose is there, yeah.
Hey, listen, my first day was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. Like, porra, it was terrible. Muito mal. Like, I got there and Jose gave me a black eye. I remember like sparring. So I sparred Paul Sandwick, black belt Paul, and Jose gave me a black eye. He went for an arm drag. And I said to him as well, I'm new, yeah, go easy on me. I was like, I'm new and all that. And then Jose had one like, he just goes 100% all the time. And he went for an arm drag, boom, just hit me right in the eye cut, blood everywhere. I was like, Meo Deus, what is this? What is this nothing? And then I was sparring, I sparred Paul. Remember Paul, like black Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, and he was getting me in like a guillotine, like choking me. And I said to him, like, I apologized to him. I said, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not very good. And he just said in his posh voice, he's like, oh, well, you know, I've been doing this for quite a long time, you know. Like, and I was like, I'm just saying, shit, that's it. But oh yeah, and then Justin, I remember sparring Justin as well. Oh mate, do you know what?
Christmas.
Christmas?
That was like Christmas. You got Jose, Paul, and Justin in the first day.
Yeah, Justin, like honestly, right? I could have pressed charges. I literally could have gone to the police and like pressed charges. That's how bad it was. He nothing. Like I remember, like he just manipulated me, like doing the bastard pass, like crushing me up, and then he covered my mouth. So like I think he had me from behind. Yeah. He had me from behind. I was turtling, and he got his hand, covered my mouth, and he went, "Shh, it'll all be over soon." Mate, and I remember after the end of the class, I was like, "What just happened there? Like, what was that?" And I came back. I still
came. You like it?
And that was my first like in jiu-jitsu you get like a tester lesson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was my tester lesson.
Free trial.
That was my free trial. And then I was thinking, right, okay, I went back to it. But it's like I was like thinking, people pay for this punishment, like. Yeah. But that was my first class as well, but amazing. But do you know what? It's over the years as well, like, so I feel like what you joined in like 2000 and what, like 16, 17, that kind of time. Was it 2000? When did you join?
I joined 2 years ago, so it was 2018.
Yeah, so you joined.
July 2018.
You joined at the nice time. Like I feel like people that joined before, like pre-2014, they got all the characters. They got all like it's crazy, like it's crazy people.
You're not the first one that says that. Someone else said that as well. That before was like some different characters there, like in the club.
Yeah, there's a lot of dickheads as well. There's a lot of crazy people, like not nice people. I feel like I won't put them names, but yeah, like it's just crazy, man. Crazy.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, no. Back in the day, it was like I remember when I first like, so I started doing the day classes, and Jake like helped me out very much as well. As a white belt, Jake was he was like, I think it was like, I don't know how old he was. Jake was 15, but then when I joined there, he was like 18, and he was like quite skinny, was a white belt, and he was like doing butterfly, like sweeping butterfly. And I kind of like befriended him, thinking like, oh, he's really good, and he's like quite slim, and so I kind of like from white belt to I've been with Jake the whole time. I mean, like, and I remember like seeing him in the day class, and then he said to me like, oh, come to the evening classes. So I went to the evening class, and it was literally like everyone, I swear to God, everyone was like on steroids, like just massive, and just like all the banter was flying around, and it's intimidating. But I mean, it's crazy.
Intimidating.
But now everyone's cool. Like, everyone's like cool, and it's cool now.
Yeah, no, it's good. I really enjoy to be there. Like the guys are amazing, man. And what about competitions? I saw some pictures of you doing competitions. So how did it went?
Oh shit, mate!
You got some first place there. So like a first place.
Yeah, only because me and another guy. There's only 2 people in the category. Like, none. Do you know what? I feel like with competitions though, like I got in my head a lot. Like I wasn't confident. I put like pressure on myself. You know?
Yeah.
In the gym, I'd do all sparring, and then when it came to the competition, I just go inside myself. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have confidence and stuff. Like, but people like Richie Stevens and like Ibra, they didn't do well in competition. And like Jay, but for me, it weren't for me. I didn't really enjoy it. But I did a few like local ones, like in Surrey, and I went to Kent one time as well. Look at Todd. That's true. But yeah, so we went to it's another story as well. So like me, Justin, Ben, police officer, you know Ben Loki, police officer.
Yes.
And Dan Ballinger as well. Yeah, in Zurich. Yeah, and we travelled from Sutton, we tripped through France, Germany to get to Switzerland, and we went to Zurich. And so I competed in Zurich. But I remember the day of the competition, we was in France still. So we were still in France. So we're in France, and we've got to go to Zurich. So Switzerland's next door, innit? But we checked the sat nav, and
yeah,
that's another story. That's another story. That's
another one.
Yeah, don't let me forget that. I'm coming back to that. But Zurich. I remember like we had 3 hours to get there. We had 3 hours to get there to compete, and Justin's driving. That guy is crazy, right? So we put the chat with him, and it's like 2 hours and 57 minutes, and I need to be there, like really like losing time. And he's like, okay, 1 minute, I'm gonna do some pull-ups. And there's like in the caravan we were staying in, there's like a little play park. He's just doing like pull-ups, hundreds of pull-ups. I'm talking my watch. I'm like, bro, we're gonna be late. Like, can you hurry this up? And he's like, okay, 1 minute, pull-ups. And you know what he's like? Then he met some friends, and he's just talking. I'm like, bro, I paid like £100. I paid £100 for this competition. Yeah, can you just please get in the van? And he's like, yeah, 1 minute, more pull-ups. So then we get back in the van, and then so we just about made it from France to Switzerland. We're just driving, and then we pulled up at the venue, and I just jumped out of the van, put on my gear, like my jiu-jitsu gear, and I just sprinted to the hall, and just got there on time, and then one fight, and then I won that gold medal, and then
wow.
But it was good though. But yeah, mate, honestly, like Justin's crazy, man, crazy. Jose talking about Portugal, like
Portugal,
So I competed. I did the Euros as well. I just cut so much weight as well, like to make middleweight. I had one fight and then lost. Like, I had one fight and lost, but it's mad. But Jose was that holiday. Jose was insane. Like he was like a kid. He was just like when you first go, when you're a teenager and you first leave the house and you go on holiday or go. That was like Jose. Like he just went crazy. Like just drinking and just going mad, partying. Like it's crazy. And I always called him like Jose. I always called him Mojito Matter, because we went on a night out. And Rob Bradford, Rob?
Yes, yeah.
He had his like business card, and he was just buying loads of drinks and stuff. And Jose, bless him, he's a lightweight. He can't drink. And we're doing mojitos, like like strong mojito. He did about 5 of them, and then he turned violent. He just turned violent. He was just starting on everyone. Like if you walk past him, he'd grab your belt, like your belt for your jeans. He'd grab your belt and pull you in, and just get in your face like that. And you're like, whoa, it's crazy, man. I mean, it was getting really, really like aggy, like violent. But yeah, that's a funny thing, man.
Was it the year that Jose won? Jose won the Euros?
No. I think he done the Masters. I think in Barcelona. I think, wasn't it? If he won the he won. I think. Yeah, it wasn't the year he won. It wasn't the year he won. It might have been the year after.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Jose's a funny guy, man.
Jose's amazing.
Yeah.
And you're very famous for your impressions of the guys. So who's the ones that you can do the impression of? Just show it.
Man, I can do you. You know, I can do you if you want.
Do mine there.
Yeah, do you know what? So it's not. I can't do like a. You do this a lot, yeah. You go. That's it, man. That's it. That's it, man. You say that's it a lot. That's it, man. But who else? Oh, Jimmy Holder. I like Jimmy Holder. I like doing Jimmy Holder. Oh, look, Billy Curtis is the best one. Billy, yes, Bill. What's going on, bro? My G. No, okay. Yeah, I'll do Jimmy Holder. He does this a lot. Jimmy Holder goes, say it again. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's Jimmy. Jimmy does that. Yeah, Curtis is Curtis has got a lip, so Curtis will go like yeah. I just like going for the dust. I like going for the dust, Chuck. Yeah. Just go for single leg and go for the dust, innit? I know Curtis, but Curtis does that a lot.
And Justin.
By the way, Curtis is a beast. Like, he'll kill me if he says. He'll kill me. Oh shit! Oh, Elan, I can do Elan. Elan. I'll tell you. Hey, wait for everyone. Who's in the chat now? Anyway, who's in the chat?
Wave the hands there, guys.
Elan's my bread and butter, man. Elan's the one.
Go there.
Okay. So basically, Elan, like, he talks like a proper, like, East Boston, you know, like, I know he lives in Texas, like, but he's from Boston, so he's got that kind of accent. That's it, Elan.
That was proper.
Yeah, that's Elan. He's like, dude, he's like, oh man, like, that's it, Elan. I remember, like, Elan was sparring Justin, and he hurt Justin's rib. Like, he injured Justin's rib, and Justin was big. And Elan was like, oh my God, like, Justin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's Elan. But here goes
What about Ricardo and Ramon? Can you do any of them? The big boss.
Out of pure fear and respect, I will not do Ricardo. I won't do Ricardo. No.
Respect.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And Ramon.
Justin. Ramon? No, I'm not doing that guy either. I'm not doing that.
Respect.
No, I'm leaving the Silvers alone, man. I'm leaving them alone.
Better don't touch there.
No. Justin does the same thing all the time. So Justin has like a blueprint, like a template conversation for everyone, whether it's like your best friend, if it's for me, if it's for you, if it's for some random geezer in the corner shop, he'll have the same like blueprint thing, like, and he just said the same. Like, he loves to talk about Russia. He loves to talk about Russia and about fucking aspartame or whatever, that, you know, all that sort of shit. He's just conspiracy theories, and he always talks about violence as well. And he always says, and he blinks a lot. He goes, the thing is, Nore, yeah, is that violence, yeah, it may start where you please, yeah, but it won't end where you please. He says a lot, and he goes, every fight is a fight to the death. He says that all the time. So I can't do the accent. He says that all the time. Like,
Elan lost Jim Holder.
Character to the gym.
Elan lost Jim Holder there. Just say a wave to Elan about him, like Jim Holder.
What's that again?
Jim Holder.
Oh, what, he wants me to do it again? Say again. Elon, say again.
And Jose, big Jose.
Oh, yes, alright, Jose, yes, get your grips. He does that a lot in competition. As soon as you fight, as soon as you're fighting, as soon as the bell goes, it's like combat. Jose's like, get your grips. Yes. Up. But Jose's always like, get your grips. He's always doing that, man. Yeah.
And man, I know that you've been to Brazil a couple of times with the guys.
Wow. Yeah.
So can we touch to that? Can you say how it went in Brazil?
Mate, all I can say, I went to Brazil, I got this mug.
Hey.
That is the only hey, come on. That's the only positive thing that came from Brazil. That's the only positive thing I can say. I got a mug. That's it. Nothing else.
We have a question here. Tell what happened in Brazil about you being beaten by something.
Oh shit. How do I word this? How do I get around this? Okay, yeah. So, Jesus, no names, man. No names. Jesus. Man. I think, so basically, like, it all started off so well. Like, okay. How do I word this? Okay. Long story short, there was a like, problem in the car. There was an argument in the car, and then I was riding shotgun, and then it's all like kicking off, and I've tried to separate it. So like I was in the front, and there was an argument in the back. So I've like tried to like separate it with my arm, and I got bitten. Like I got like like Walking Dead, the zombies in the Walking Dead. Bro, I got like honestly, I think about 75% of my arm was missing. Like pure like bang rip, and then blood was just pouring from my feet like on my arm. And then mate, honestly, it went down from there. And then and then we ended up like the funny bit is we ended up like and Sao Paulo is so big, like and it all looks the same as well. So like you've got like it's all like high rises, like buildings on buildings on buildings on buildings on buildings. And so one of the guys that got involved in the fight is opened the door and like run out. So he's basically gone missing. And then we said to Ricardo, we got back to Ricardo, oh look, it's all kicked off and someone's gone missing and this, that and whatever. And so Rick wasn't happy. Like that's putting it mildly. And then we've gotten back to the hotel. And fucking hell. We got back to the hotel and then we've driven to the car park. And it's like it was very surreal, Andrea. It was very surreal, man. We got to the car park and Ricardo was sitting outside. In Brazil, they love the Chevrolets. They love the Chevrolet until we rented out, and then they're all just like sitting on the bonnet. They were just sitting on the cars, like, waiting for me. So I've got out of the car, and Ricardo was like to Rob and Jake and whatnot. And then as soon as I got out of the car, the laughter stopped. It was literally like just silent. And then Ricardo had his watch on, and then he took the watch off, and he said to Jake, like, hold my watch. And then he came up to me, and like, there was like a in the car park there was like a pillar, and I was leaning behind the pillar, and Ricardo just come towards me, and just basically like threatened to kill me. He's like, "Oh, you think this is a game? You think this is a joke?" Crazy, man. He threatened to burn my passport. Like, it's crazy. Like, I shit myself, man. I shit myself because, like, obviously, in Ricardo's mind, like, he's gonna fight. He's lost a student, and he thinks that I've started it, But yeah, that was the Brazil story. There's more to it, but yeah, train wreck.
Chileno just got joined there. You went to his shopping. Was it you, Rob, to the Jiu-Jitsu shop in Brazil? Were you there?
No, I was at. No, I think that was the second. Was that the second? The second
time
trip.
they went. I think the second.
Which shop? When was this?
It's like a shop. Were Eddie with you when you went? Eddie.
Oh no. Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah,
so they didn't invite you anymore.
Yeah, no. No, do you know what? It's not, I didn't want to go. The feeling was mutual. They didn't need to go. I didn't want to go. No. No, do you know what? No, to be fair, I think the first Rick was going to kill ever losing the members. Yeah, Bill, that's true. Mate, fair play. I don't blame him. But yeah, no, I think the first trip, like the first week, was just a nightmare because like it just went south like badly, and then I think Rick just didn't really like me. Like I think Rick was like just thought I was a bit of an idiot. And then on the second holiday, like I just like to like lighten up and have more fun, like go out, like dancing, laugh. And I think by the end of the holiday, on the first one, Rick was like, "At first, I didn't like you, but now I like you." That's what Rick said to me.
You did the impression there.
Yeah, I didn't like you, but now I like you. And I was like, "Oh, well, thanks." I was like, "Thanks too, mate." Oh look, Ricardo, I still don't like you. Oh, cheers, mate. No, Rick, you love me, mate. You love me, and I love you too, bro.
Oh man, that was cool. And what about who was the one that you guys lost there in São Paulo? Who was the one that got lost?
Some crazy guy called Kev. That guy, like, honestly, like, I actually worked for him as well. Like he does he's like a really good salesman, I worked for him for a little bit, but yeah, he just I think he went for a year of madness. Like we all go through shit in it, but I think he just went through. He had a year of like going off his head. He just went mad. So, mate, honestly, there's still. I'll tell you these stories after we go off live.
Offline.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Though. He's a good guy. I feel like in the club there's so many characters. You know what I mean? Like so many characters. Like mainly good, but just everyone's just crazy in it.
Yeah, different personalities, isn't it?
Yeah, like you're like so chilled out. I mean, like I feel like if we went to Brazil, you'd just be like all the way, be cool. Like you wouldn't cause any problems or anything.
So we have to go. Yeah, we're gonna organize it. Let's wait for this Corona thing.
If I went back to Brazil, I'd die at it. I'd die at it. It's crazy place. Crazy place.
Yeah, no, São Paulo. São Paulo is very big. São Paulo is like London, isn't it? It's like a.
It's bigger. It's like, honestly, like I remember, like I think it's like it's way bigger, and like everywhere looks the same as well. Like it's just. But I think that with Sao Paulo, like, I remember like the food, like wherever you go, like whether it's like if you're just driving on the road and you see like a petrol station, they all have the nicest food, like nice steak, nice rice, like the favorite one. Like oh mate, I love Brazil. I love the food and the people are so friendly. Like not obviously like English is like a barrier for most people's language, and like it's just a beautiful country, man. And we went to Rio as well. We went to Rio.
Yeah, Rio is good. Yeah. Rio is like I usually when I go there I go to from Guarulhos, but then I go to the seaside, so it's a small city. So
it's in Guarulhos because we went there as well because like obviously the gym's there, isn't it? Like,
yes.
Is it like a big part of like Sao Paulo? Like is it like a like, what's the main part?
Yeah, Guarulhos would be like for example Sutton and Epsom would be like a part of São Paulo, but it's like it's the greater São Paulo, but it's not the center. But then where I stayed on the seaside, so you go down to the seaside, and then about 1 hour from Guarulhos to the seaside. So then it's a very small place, like and it's quite good. Like you can do some surfing, and then there's some jiu-jitsu as well, and it's 1 hour from São Paulo. So if you want to go to São Paulo, you can go and come back. Back again. But it's a smaller city, so you can just walk. You don't need to drive anywhere. It's just
how long have you been doing surfing? How long have you been so you're a surfer, innit? So like how long have you been doing like your surfing and stuff? Like
I used to be lifeguard in the sea, isn't it? I used to work as a lifeguard, so then we used to surf like for work. It's like so it's just but then it's this is the place I usually go. It's smaller. It's quite a place. Then São Paulo is São Paulo is crazy.
Oh mate, crazy, isn't it? But you know the thing with Sao Paulo as well is that like they they party like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It doesn't matter. It's a work day. I don't give a shit. Like they'll go out. They'll go out at 1 a.m. So like they might have a pre-drink at like 10, 11 at night. They go out at 1 o'clock in the morning and they party till 7 a.m.
That's it.
7 a.m. Like here, there's nowhere open. But 7 a.m. there, they've got McDonald's open. They've got like Pizza Hut. They've got all these places open at 7 a.m. because they know that people are going to be partying at that time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And some places they start like around 5, 6 in the morning, and then you can go. You party like a go party all day, so you can go. It's just
they might work. They're good jobs. Like, how do they do it? Crazy, mate. Like, look at Grant. I'm going to Brazil.
Yeah.
If you miss his lecture, oh damn.
That's it. Todd was about to go. We're gonna go to Brazil. We're gonna organize it there. Yeah.
Oh man.
We're gonna organize it.
Yeah, Brazil's good. Brazil's good laugh.
Let's just wait. With this coronavirus now, we have to wait a little bit into this thing settled down.
No, fuck coronavirus. Fuck it. Let's just go. We don't believe in it.
We have to wait a little bit more because then we might lose half of the population there in Brazil.
Yeah, Jake. Not the Jake everyone likes. The other Jake, the tall, skinny, fat Jake. Boo, get him on.
And Dennis there as well. Then Black Belt just joined.
Yeah. Oh mate. Mate. Love you too, mate. Love you too, Jake. Miss you, man.
There's a question that we always ask here about the fight in the pub.
Yeah.
So then if you're in the pub and then there's a fight there and you have to choose 3 guys of Nova Força to help you, but cannot be Justin, Ricardo, and Baker. And a lot of people, they chose you. You were like top of the list. Quite a lot of people.
Yeah, do you know what? Okay, straight off the bat, I feel like, white belt, Ibrahim.
Ibs, yeah.
He's one of my best friends, man. Like, he's like that guy. That guy is like, he's like 110 kilos, 15 kilos. But he moves so quick, moves so fast, and not just even the jiu-jitsu. Like he's been training jiu-jitsu for like 3 years, and he's got the potential to like really go forward with it. I feel, but and he's got good stand up as well. So yeah, he'll be one of them. we are, but yes, yeah, nah. 150k. Hey Jake, I'll tell him you said that. Yeah, I'll G you up, bubble you up. But yeah, I think Ibs for sure. He's my brother as well. I know you want to pick people that will back you as well. So he'll be one. Who else? Probably. Do you know what? I feel like Jake, Archer. I think he'll be one as well. Like, I remember there's times like working in Fusion. You know, we're doing the Fusion stuff.
Yeah.
Like after the end of the night, a lot of the fighters they steal the gloves because like obviously like Ricardo provides the gloves and whatnot, and a lot of the guys will steal the gloves and not give them back. And I remember like Jake just sort of doesn't give a shit. Like he's a plush boy, bro, in Surrey, but like he will stick up for himself. Like he's a good fighter as well. And I remember like him going to these guys, like this group of guys, and saying like, guys, have you got the gloves? And they're like, no. And he's like, right, let me search them. And he searched all their bags, didn't give a shit, and they're fighters as well. And he's searching their bags, and then we walked away from them. And then they were like, they mumbled something, like they're being rude, and they mumbled something. And Jake would turn around and was like, what'd you fucking say? What'd you say? And I was like, woo. It's like Jake's got to him. Let me too. And then who's the other one? Do you know what? I'll probably pick Todd. You know, I'll probably pick Todd because like. Todd don't give a shit. Like he's another one. Todd doesn't care. Like I've heard stories. Like, he told me what story before. Like, and Jess, I think Jess knows this. If she doesn't, Jess will come. There's a time on the tube as well. Like I think when some guy was going a bit crazy. Some guy was going crazy on the tube, and like Todd was just like I think sticking up for someone, and then the guy pulled out a knife, and Todd was still there, like didn't back down and stuff. So yeah, it would be Todd. Like Todd don't give a shit. Like Todd. I know if it kicked off, like those would be the ones. Like,
that's the one you're gonna pick.
Yeah, Todd, Jake, and Ibs. They'll be the three.
Oh man. I invited
and also if I pick Todd, and he's getting beaten up, then Jess will just come in. Jess will come in.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
What about you? Who's your friend?
Oh man, I really Ramon for sure I would take him, because then it's Ramon and Rita and Ricardo back up, isn't it?
You know what? When you asked me that question, I was thinking I'll pick Rita. And then if she's getting beaten up, then okay, cool. Ricardo and Ramon are coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's your save video. You don't need anyone else.
God bless your soul, mate. Who am I here?
I'm here. Yeah, man. Look, we were talking about surf. There's a friend, my Marcio Severino, just joined. He's a surf coach. He works. Yeah, he works just teaching people how to surf. That's a life too. But then we just go for it.
Yeah, go on. No, I was saying, but with your surfing as well, like, I don't know how you do it, man, because like for me, the sea, it's just so terrifying. Like, do you know what I feel like with the sea? Like, just don't play with it. I can't play with that shit. I respect it too much. I won't go more than like 15 foot. Maybe because I'm black. Black can't swim.
No, actually, there's nothing to do with that. It's proven that there's nothing to do with that. This is kind of because of the slavery. They create this myth, because then the slaves, they wouldn't try to escape. So then they would say that black people couldn't swim. So then they would never try, and then they would never do it. So then they would put water to be able to do like a fence, so people wouldn't escape, you know? So it's just like, but it doesn't, it's not real. I already taught lots of guys to swim, and it's like normal. There's nothing to do there.
If she's me saying you can't swim, and that's a lie. I can swim. I can swim, man. Do you know, the only thing I'm troubled with is like my cardio. My cardio is so bad, like, yeah. I can swim though, but it's not many lengths. Hey, Andre, have you noticed in the gym as well, like when I get there, obviously I've got a bad back and whatnot, but you not notice when it comes to jiu-jitsu, when have you seen me do a warm-up? My cardio is so bad, bro.
You have to work it, isn't it? But we just had a question about that. Freddie, that's in Australia at the moment. He just asked Freddie.
Who's Freddie? Don't know him.
You don't know.
He's a bum.
He just said, why you always moaning about your back?
Do you know what, that geezer, I don't like him. Never liked him, don't like him. I'm glad he's in Australia. Yeah, I'm calling him out. Submission only. Yeah, I'll call him out. Freddie, submission only. Me and you, mate, let's sort it out. No, I'm joking. I love that guy. That guy, he's one of my favourite spars. He's a really good spar. But yeah, why am I always moaning about my back?
Yeah,
because my back's always hurting. No, honestly, like even Jake's like mocking me now, saying he's milking it. Like herniated discs, man. Like they don't really go away. Like when you have like back problems, you can like managing it. You can manage it, but it'll always be hurting. Like it'll always be like you go too far. Also like inverting. You know, like when you're sparring and you got that frontal guard, and then you like invert, and then when you invert, and then you get stacked. Like that's just not good for anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people do that, but even now, like, I look at it and I think, if you keep doing that, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like keep doing it, you'll hurt yourself. And then even like me, I'm at 30. Like, I'm 30 now. Like when I see like young people doing it, I won't tell them like don't do that. But I just feel like if you keep doing that, you'll butcher your back, and it's just not really worth it. Because I was the same as well. I love like sparring. Blue belt, I should love going hard sparring, like inverting, and not caring about like sparring with impunity, like not caring about my body, but like until you really hurt yourself. And then you're on a shelf for like a year or 8 months or whatever it is. You gotta learn to adapt to jiu-jitsu. And that's with jiu-jitsu as well. Like you can have like really good jiu-jitsu without doing all that stuff. Like Ricardo's like the best for it, because like he's got very good sparring guard, half guard, whatever. Butterfly, he's an amazing butterfly. You can be really good without having to like invert and do all this that stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can, if someone passes your guard, it's not the end of the world. If someone passes your guard, get your, recover your guard back and learn to sweep from there. Like you haven't got to go crazy all the time, because that's when you get hurt. Like, if you go for a single leg and get sprawled on, like, it's not worth like hurting yourself for sparring, I feel.
That's what I said yesterday actually about the Ricardo, because then you see someone that has a longevity on the jiu-jitsu, isn't it? His jiu-jitsu is good, and he's like pretty much the same age. I'm a bit older than him actually, but but his jiu-jitsu is something that I can adapt. You know, it's something if I learn from him, I can use his jiu-jitsu. It's not something like acrobatic. You know, it's something efficient. It's very efficient.
Exactly. I feel like like you can be so athletic, you can be very athletic, and you know, like you can be athletic and strong, whatever. But that over time, that will go. Like that's what I feel like Ricardo's like. I say this a lot, but Ricardo is like world class. Like jiu-jitsu, Ricardo is. I feel like he's world class. Like you talk about like all the guys, and like our gym as well. Even our gym, like I feel like you know, Atos or like all the clubs, Cicero Costa, all them, like you can train anywhere. You can train anywhere in the world, but wherever you want, you're gonna get hard sparring, like, wherever you go. But like our gym, I feel like you can get hard sparring, like wherever you go. Like imagine if you sparred with like Justin, and then like Jake, and then Ramon, and then Ricardo, and then Tubes, or do you know what I mean?
Richard,
Richard Stevens, Richard Rainsford, like,
Jose,
like mate, you get good sparring everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like I don't know what the point was. I don't know what I was talking about. I've just gone like that. I've gone on the tangent. Yeah, we've got a good gym. We've got a good gym, good people. But yeah, that's it. Talking about longevity, like Dan Ballinger, like again, one of my really good friends. Like his jiu-jitsu. Have you sparred with him before? Dan.
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, mate. You need to. If you go to Dorking, he's got a gym in Dorking. Like he's really good, man. Like he'll spar with you, and like he will drop to your level. So like if you're a white belt, or a blue belt, a purple belt, or brown belt. I mean, he's like a second degree black belt, really good, like high level. He will like drop down to your level. He can like sort of he can engage with like your level, and he'll keep like that. But he'll always be like one step ahead. Like that's to have the sparring like that. To have it like sparring like that. It's so good, you know?
Yeah, to be able to tune, isn't it? To tune to the. Don't waste any.
Yeah, exactly. So I think to get that's the level people want to get to, like where they can like play with people, like, and you haven't got to like hurt yourself or whatever. You just like skilled, like technical, and you can whatever someone does, you're one step ahead always. That's jiu-jitsu, I think. Like, and you can spar with like a bad neck or a bad back because you're gonna have to, because injuries is part of the game, isn't it? And like with technique, you can get through that. So look,
that's it. I told you, there's lots of love for you there. Lots of love for you there.
Dan's blushing. Yeah, Grant. Mate, Grant's another good spar as well. Grant's really good spar. Grant's really good, man. Grant's really good as well, man.
Who is the guy that started the same time as you there, and you always like learning together the same stuff and training? Rick just joined us there. Richard.
What's going on? Do you know what? Like, I don't know. I think like, because I've been there for like 7 years now, so it's just changed so much. Like 7 years. Like, you know as well, the turnover rate in jiu-jitsu is like in and out. Like people always come and go, but I feel like Richard Stevens is the one that's always been like always pushing me, like white belt, blue belt, purple. Like he's always been the one to push me. I think Richard Stevens, and when I got injured, like he pulled away so much. Like he's just on another level. But I think there's like a group of people from 7 years ago to now. I think like Sam, you know, like Sam Boardbar.
Yes, yeah.
Sam Boardbar, Sam, and Richard Stevens. They're the two that really like. I feel like pushed me to be like a better like fighter. And then who else? And then blue belt as well. Blue belts are savages, man. Like even like the lightweights. I love sparring with for me, like my favourite spars are the blue belt lightweights. Hey, Ibra.
Can you do Ibra impression there?
What, Ibra?
Yeah.
No. He's got the Welsh accent, isn't he? He's still doing that. With the Welsh accent. But I think with the blue belts, like Harry, you know Harry Bruce, like Harry Bruce. Harry Bruce is really good spar. And Grant, I really love sparring with Grant, man. Like he sort of, Grant can sort of gauge, like if I'm sort of if I'm injured, or if I want a hard spar, or if I'm injured, I want to go for a flow roll, like Grant would be Grant would be a good spar. Jake Arnold's a good spar as well. Jake's no good, fun spar. And who else? Freddie. I think Freddie's like probably like one of my favourite spars at the minute. Just because Freddie he's leveled up so much. Like, I think out of everyone in the club who's gotten the best, like when I see the drastic change, it's Freddie. Like Freddie wasn't very. What between 1 minute he weren't good, and the next minute he's just just good everywhere. Like really good, really. But I don't know. I think like there's too many good. Even like with you, Andre, like you threw me when I first sparred with you. Like you were smiling, you were like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then I start sparring, and it's what the fuck? What? Does he not like me? So like, I remember like, yeah, like there's good spars everywhere. Just like everywhere's good spars. And then, but I think even Jake as well. Jake like pushed me a lot. Like blue belt, like I think white belt. I think like blue belt. Like Jake really shaped my game a lot. Like I think we just watched a lot of like jiu-jitsu, like watching like Leandro Lowe and like Nick Merigali, and like I love watching them. Michael Lange was one of the first people I used to watch to get into it. We used to like watch all these like fighters and we'll talk about it and watch the tape, and yeah, like Jake helped like molded my white belt and blue belt. He really helped mold my game. And Ricardo as well. So many. There's too many names. Everyone, like Richard Rainsford as well. Like always pushing me. Like there's so many people just pushing me all the time. And also, like, what about you? Have you noticed as well? Like depending on your mood, like you have on certain days where you want to spar hard, you want to spar light, whatever. But there's always someone in that gym to like match your mood. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who's your favourite spars anyway? Who's your
Oh man, I like spar with everybody, but someone that I always been like a level up and been good is like Dave Kimura, China. So me and him, we always like kind of even the day before the lockdown, we went there. It was just me and him for the lunchtime. And we had like more than 1 hour rolling, like non-stop. So it's someone that really it's challenging, but then you can keep rolling. It's quite good, like when it works like this.
Dave, I always like Dave, like he's like a slippery fish. You notice that? He's like a slippery eel. Like if you're sparring him, especially when he had a shaved head. He had a shaved head as well. You got fluffy guard, you got cycle and he's like, he's gone. Come back in.
That's it.
Moving his hips, isn't he?
But Tan as well. Tan, I always have like some good sparring with him. Tan is very good. Yeah.
Tan does one competition, doesn't he?
Tan is good. I always like to spar with him. Ebron, he just like, I call him the avalanche because he just come and then land on top of me, and then that's it, game over.
Have you ever seen Ebron compete?
No.
That guy is like the laziest motherfucker ever. Like he's so lazy. Like he'll like fight a quarter-final fight, semi-final fight, final, and then he'll win a gold medal, right? But he will stall, penalty, get the penalty, stall, and then he'll get an advantage, and he'll win on that advantage. Semi-finals, he'll get like a point or a sweep. He'll stall. Win that fight. That guy knows how to compete.
Strategy, yeah.
Like, I think like if you want to win gold medals, ask Ibra about advice. He knows how to compete.
That's a strategy, yeah.
Jake has phenomenal jiu-jitsu, like phenomenal. But in terms of like winning, like Ibra just like knows how to play the rules. Like he knows how to like run out of bounds and shit. Like it's funny, man.
Yeah, but Jess as well. Jess is a good sparring too. Like because it becomes very technical. She's very fast and then you really have to think about what you're gonna do because she knows like one step ahead. So I like it. As you said, at the club there's all.
Sorry, listen, I hate sparring Jess. I actually hate. Andre, honestly, I swear to God, yeah, mother's life, right? I remember sparring. You know, like sometimes when you see someone at the gym and you see like Justin the Baker, and you avoid them. You know, like you see when you avoid them. I remember one time I was so tired, and Jess was in the corner, and I'm literally looking, and I looked right at her, and I went, and just ignored her. I ignored her. You know what? Because I just did not want to I was tired, and I didn't want to get beaten up. I just did not want to do it because like she's got no chill. She's got no chill. Like if you're sparring, she'll jump on your neck. She'll just beat the shit out of you.
Super fast.
And my ego can't handle it. I can't handle it. I'm like, nah.
She's super quick. She gets to the back like when you see she's on your back already. It's like super fast.
Yeah, I like it.
And Grant as well. Grant the last time we always have some good sparring. Me and Grant. Grant is good.
Oh, Grant, yeah. Grant's pretty good.
I think Grant is a bit like you. He just comes, skip the warm up, and then he comes and then spar. We all dying, and then he comes like.
Yeah,
he just does like the final sweep. Take us.
This is the thing. Like we don't want to waste energy. We save our energy for sparring, and boom, and then out. But, yeah. I think with Grant though, I think Grant's always got the football. He's always doing his football and all that sort of stuff, isn't he? Tactics. Mate, no, I'm not hating. But no, there's so many good spars. There's so many good spars. I feel like I've forgotten. I feel like I've forgotten people, but like there's so many good spars, man. So many. There's some that I really don't like, and there's some that I really do. There's some that I always get injured with. I get injured a lot. Like with Jose, whenever I play Jose, I get injured all the time. And like Jose, I love him as well. I get injured all the time with Jose, man. All the time.
Competitiveness, yeah. The competitiveness.
Because he's so explosive. And I think it comes from the judo. Like, there's no like chill. It's just like explosive. Like go. Like at the gradings, the gradings when everyone's like Jose, and he does.
It's amazing.
all the time. But, yeah, no.
It's amazing, Jose, boom.
I love that. Do you know? Because I know as well. It goads him. Like he jigs him up. So when you go Jose, and you see him just growing. He's like, I'm gonna kill this person. Even if it's like a 15-year-old kid getting a grey belt, he's like, Joe. He's like, you're dead.
Dead. Boom, boom.
Man, that guy is crazy. Don't give him alcohol. Don't give him a mojito. He go crazy.
Just oh man, amazing, man. Neil just joined us. Neil was putting the baby to sleep. He just joined us. You have to do the impression of Neil. Yeah.
Neil. Yes, that guy. Yeah, I love that guy. That guy, like, he has the funniest. You know your Instagram things, like your videos and shit. He's had the funniest one, isn't he? He's had the funniest
amazing. One. Having a martini.
Yes, Neil. Amazing. No, Neil. I remember watching his one, and I was crying laughing. When he's putting on the medals, and then he's got the quotes in the back. He's got the quotes in the back.
Neil is a nice man. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. Yeah. Neil's always like, he's got this like laugh. He's like, hi, buddy, you well? That's his job. He's always like, that's all the time. He just laughs all the time, out of control.
Neil is amazing. And 10. You have to do 10's impression.
No, I can't do 10.
Why?
I can't do it. Man.
Hard to impress.
What was he saying? That the time he shaved his head to make weight for competition? Yeah, that's true.
Is it true?
Yeah, Neil's a big old boy, man. He's a big old boy. Funny, man. You compete for, innit? When did you last compete?
So I did some competitions when I was white belt, but then just before the lockdown, I did one as well. That was quite good. Yeah, that was very good.
Do you know what? It's always good. It's always good, like experience. Like, I feel like it levels you up as a jiu-jitsu fighter. I feel like it makes you better.
Yeah.
But it's just the money. It's the traveling and the money and the waiting around. Like if you're waiting in a hall on a Sunday and just waiting for hours and hours and hours, it just doesn't really. For me, it doesn't really justify it.
No, but now they like this before, like when I did it like 8 years ago, was a lot of waiting. But now the last one I did was very well organized. You could see on the internet, and then, for example, my fight, they said it would be at 2:30 or some 1:30 or something. So I just got there at 1:00, got changed, and then I went there 1:30, had the fight, and then that was it. You know.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that was very like you could see on the internet live how it was going, and then you didn't have to wait like as much. And then Cass got there like at 7:00 in the morning, and then he was waiting. His fight was the last one.
That's the Terminator.
And then with a black eye, so everybody was scared. He was already nervous, hungry, and then he got the gold.
Yeah, mate, that guy scares the shit out of me. It scares me so much, man.
He's amazing.
My friend.
Oh man, unfortunately, we're gonna be cut off. But give your wisdom, because after 1 hour, the Instagram they shut the live. But then we have 3 minutes for you to spread your word to the guys and your love.
Spread my word.
And your love to the guys there, man. Yeah, tell them how much you love each one of them.
No, I'm not doing that. No, mate. No, God bless you, mate, for doing the podcast. You know what? No, mate. Well done for doing the podcast, man. Like, it's good you're doing it, like, because I think everyone's like missing jiu-jitsu, missing everyone. So, like, well done for doing that, man. Like, yeah.
Thank you,
I've got nothing. Yeah, I've got nothing to say to all these people. Jake, Tan, nah. I've got nothing good to say.
Come on, man.
The George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just goofing about, man. No, I've got nothing to say. That's it. I've got nothing to say. Gospel in
Gospel note. Oh man, no, thank you so much, man. We were all scared here. Everybody like worried that if you would turn up or not, and we're glad that you did.
Oh shit! I can't hear.
Thank you so much for coming, man. We were all waiting for you here today. We thought you might not turn up.
See, Grant, mixed race lives matter, mate. Brown lives matter, mate. That's pulled up in non-stop right now. Oh my god! No, is it been an hour? How long have we been talking?
1 hour, yeah.
Oh my god! Just sorry, man.
No, man, that was amazing. That was one of you and Ibran was the most waited one for the. Everybody was waiting for it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
We need to get Ben police officer as well now, so try to convince him to.
Yeah, sure, get him on.
Yeah.